Welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Mark.
So we do a lot of trailers for movies that are coming out like in the next week or the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Sometimes we do little trailers, announcements, glimpses that are like for movies that are like a year or a year and a half away. And that's what we're doing here. This is a big release. It's not coming out till November of 2026. But there's something out now. It's like the initial bit of promotion for the film.
Yeah, we're way out in front of this one. But I have a feeling that this is going to be huge in general. So they're going to promote the hell out of this. So we have this introduction. This is something new. Not sure what that is exactly. But I'm expecting like a title announcement and a lyrical and a glimpse. And I can't wait for all of them because this movie is very unique and that it has some mergings of technologies and effects and production. Like we have the DNEG.
DNEG is this British Indian company that does worldwide effects for, all kinds of films all over the world.
All the big movies, huge movies like Jurassic Park movies, they're massive. They did Minecraft, which was the biggest hit of the world recently.
They do big things. And one of the chief executive officers, his name is Namit Malhotra. And this introduction is called Namit Malhotra's Ramayana, which is the name of the film. Yeah. And he's a guy that's involved in visual effects and animation. And so he's doing this, obviously Indian cinema film, but he's also bringing in Hans Zimmer, who is a, worldwide composer.
He is huge. Like he's been around forever and he's always like the top-notch composer in American films. He's very, very high up. But he's going to combine his forces with A.R. Rahman. I can imagine how blockbuster even the soundtrack's going to be. My God. And I think it's interesting too that Namit is above title in this. Like he's the one introducing this movie. Usually they have an actor or director. This time it's the producer, which is, it happens, but that's how big he is. Like his name is driving this intro. So
there were producers back in the day here in the US that were sort of like, that's going to be that sort of film, like producer types like Robert Evans, Dino De Laurentiis. And so I think he's trying to do that and sort of like, since he's a background of special effects, visual effects, that's what this film is going to be really focused on. But I don't know anything about the movie. I know that Ranbir Kapoor is the star. I think Yash might be in it too. So
Yash, what?
Look at that T-shirt.
Two of my favorite Indian actors, and Yash, of course, is from Canada. Ranbir Kapoor is Hindi. So I love this thing's going to be like this sort of worldwide epic. Like it's crossing all kinds of boundaries. I love it. So that's gonna be great. And I love Ranbir Kapoor because he was in Brahmastra, which is this just on first glance, seeing the art and the teasers, artwork, it looks like Brahmastra. And for a second, I thought it was the sequel because remember there was a rumor that Yash was going to be in part 2, and I was like, oh, is this it? But it's not.
It's not, because I know they were also they were going to build this universe, this world of Brahmastra with different characters, very much in the Marvel universe, that kind of thing. So I thought this might be film number 2 in that.
And
world.
Also Namit produced it. He brought that movie out. So this is very similar to that movie. So that's why there's a little bit of confusion. But it looks like this stands on its own. It will have Yash, but it also has Ranbir Kapoor, which I love that. So.
Wow.
I don't know if we're going to see them in this. It's pretty early. They probably don't have any footage yet. I don't know.
You never know. It might just be BTS stuff.
Okay. We got our headphones on. We do.
Go.
Brahmastra.
All right. I think this might
I'm telling you, it's very confusing. It does look like Brahmastra.
I think it's part of that.
Maybe it's the universe. It's Shiva. It has to be. Yeah. Shiva. All right. That's gotta be Yash. That looks like Ranbir. Fire and ice. Sunny Deol, there he is.
Yeah.
IMAX. This thing is.
That's this company, Monster Mind Creations.
Yeah.
That sounds like the guy who did Brahmastra.
It must be Brahmastra.
Yeah.
Wow, gorgeous. Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
Oh, a little extra cut. Ramayana. Wow. Oh.
There you go, a little something.
We got some footage. Holy shit. Wow. Just a little bit.
Just a taste.
Tiny bit. Okay. That was pretty. Now, if anybody's going to actually make one of these big, epic, crazy things work, I think it's these guys. Because we got a little bit tricked by Adi Paresh. Everyone's excited. And then it was like, not so much. Because the effects overrode the humanity and the emotion. But in this one, I think they're learning, because when we saw this too, you did get to see Ranbir Kapoor running up a tree, and but they don't look overly animated. The backgrounds didn't look overly animated, so I think we're gonna have a little bit more grounding. But I mean, if it's anything like Brahmastra, I'm one of the people I really like Brahmastra.
I liked it too. I thought it was really fun, and the effects were great. And I think you got a first-rate effects house making this. Yeah. So even though it'll have fantastical moments, it will be believable. You won't be sort of focused on subpar CGI, that kind of stuff. So,
exactly.
So it looks. I mean, we got just a little 5-second snip of it at the end, but I also liked sort of the motion poster vibe.
I did too. I thought the motion stuff was great.
Really pretty, and sort of
music was really
grand.
I wonder if the music's already them.
I don't know. I mean,
give them credit in there, but I mean, it would seem weird to have all this great epic music and go music by, and then it's not them. It would be about that. It could be just needle drop.
I don't know, because usually, if this movie's not coming out till next year, I can't imagine the music is done a year plus in advance. I'm not even sure the shoot is done.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know. So. But anyway, it's a really cool introduction to the movie. I'll say that. It gets you excited. Like I said, very epic. It's like, okay, let's get ready for a really fun experience with top flight cast, top flight production values. The whole thing. And I'm sure we'll get plenty more stuff along the way over the next 15 months before the movie comes out.
True. We have more time to see little snippets. We have some posters that I think are interesting, because the effects have that sort of sparkly, ethereal vibe that Brahmastra had. Like, Brahmastra's was more like it sort of invented its own look. It wasn't like we're going to try and make this look real. Like they brought a sort of fantasy element. I thought was gorgeous, like all the swirling energy particles and everything. So I'm getting definitely the Brahmastra vibe from this. So we're probably in that zone, and then you get to see a little bit. And I like that they spent some time making it look like Ranbir Kapoor and Yash. I mean, they decide we're not going to have the actors for this yet, so we're going to build this out, and it gets you a little hint of the special effects they're going to do.
I think the effects of Brahmastra and in this poster have that really high end, almost, and this is a compliment, like a really cool video game look. Like it's like it has something that looks really colorful, otherworldly, and really beautiful to look at. So that's a great poster.
That's beautiful. And then we have this little super teaser of the arrow coming up. This time it's hitting the AA, but Ramayana. It's a cool.
So it's obviously there's two films. The next one coming out in 2027.
Start planning for 2027.
I'm sure they're filming it all as we speak. Both
they're filming
of them together.
Yep. And then they'll probably give themselves a year to do the effects, because they need to do that, because you got to spend the time. I think Adi Paresh, was the example of, like, you can have a big epic, but if you don't spend the money where you need to spend it, like on the effects, you're going to get totally trolled.
Yeah.
They're going to drag you all over the place. So it's better to, I think, do less effects and have them really on point than to try and do too much of it and have it kind of weak across the board because it's so distracting.
Yes, it's a killer. It's a killer when you go, oh my God, that's just subpar and not cool enough. We deserve better. But this looks really good. Early introduction.
Yes.
And this, I'm excited to. I like when somebody puts their name before a title. Like I loved John Carpenter always used to do that. I just think that kind of like, okay, I'm putting my money and my name behind this. This is going to be good. I'm not going to be like a buried name in the production credits. I'm putting a lot into this.
Yep.
And so I think that's a telltale sign that they're going to put a lot of money into this and make this as good as they can for a big budget, huge release. So
and he knows that his name means something. Like his name has some cred across the board on a big visual spectacle like this. So in marketing terms, it's good to put him in front. And then everybody goes, oh, his new movie. And then he gets to show you all the people he's bringing into it. So because he's such a big name, like you said, he's like the Dino De Laurentiis of the time. Like, the name is what you need. Like he's going to bring people into this. So I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah. And all the credit, the credits, starring, all these big names, the music people. So it's like, okay, we all know who these people are. We're coming with the A-listers. So
I'd like to know, like, has Hans Zimmer done any Indian movies before? You guys
no.
If he's done any. I don't
think he always wanted
big deal.
He always wanted to do one, so he got the opportunity. Yes. So
that's so cool. And who better to work with, really, besides A.R. Rahman? Oh, Anirudh maybe, but he does all the other ones. So very, very cool. Let us know what you guys think. Do you know any extra detail behind the scenes? Maybe all our blabbering about Brahmastra wasn't correct. I don't know, but it definitely has.
I think it definitely
has to be.
It
has to be involved.
Yeah, if I'm wrong about that, then please let us know. But I know I'm right.
Please let Mark know if he's wrong, and be sure and let me know in the credits, in the comments.
Give me shit. Okay.
All right, you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya.